Usually I start off with the intro with all my makeup already done. Today I'm just actually just jumping straight into it. There's not really a proper intro. I don't really know what sort of makeup I'm doing. It's going to be a semi-natural look. I've brought out the Tartelette Toasted palette because I haven't used it yet, so it's really like a first impression of this palette. And I've brought out the two little Tarte chrome pots in the shades Martini and Top Yacht, so if we can use them in some way then we will. I actually had on holiday with me the Tartelette Pro palette, so what I'm thinking is actually we could just recreate one of my holiday looks except using the Tartelette palette instead, because most of the time I was using soft browns and golds and just like a bronzed look. So let's just get started. I've moisturised my face, primed with the Nivea Post Shave Balm, and then I've went in and used the Kiehl's Daily Revive and Concentrate. This is the famous Jamie Genevieve one, and side note, I picked this up on the plane on the way home from Italy at such a great price. It was already 20% off or something like that, and then it had a further 10 or 20% off, so I actually ended up getting it for £23 maybe, something like that. Anyway, it was such a bargain, so I've got that one and the overnight recovery. I don't have a primer out, so I'm just going to prime my eyes with the Bourjois concealer. Actually today I might do my face makeup first, then my eye makeup, but I'll just prime them anyway. So I'm going in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. It is in the shade Medium Honey. It does match my skin pretty well just now. I don't actually like the dropper on this because it just splashes everywhere, so I just dip it in and swipe it all over my face. I feel like it's been ages since I sat down and filmed a makeup look. I've been doing a lot of like favourite products, or I don't know, just chit chat. I can't remember the last time I filmed a look. And I usually like my foundation quite natural like this, but I'm actually going to just build this up a little bit today for the sake of filming and the fact that I'll be taking photographs after this. On holiday I definitely wear a low coverage foundation. I was wearing Illamasqua Skin Base, which obviously isn't low coverage, but I was just like shearing it out. That's a lovely foundation, Illamasqua Skin Base. Now I'm just bringing this down the neck because as usual my neck is paler than the rest of my body. So many new makeup releases just now. Like every time I click onto Instagram or get an email, it's a new makeup release. I don't really know what I want to buy. I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, that looks cool, and obviously I'm really intrigued by the Jaclyn Hill Vault. So I just popped off camera and did my concealer and powder just because it's a bit boring. I have in front of me the Tarte Contour palette, so I'm just going to use that. I do apologise for using so many Tarte products. I just really like the brand in general and the formula of the product. When it comes to eyeshadows as well, they don't make my eyes run or water. There's a lot of palettes out there that my eyes just do not agree with. So for me, it's a plus that I can use them and not have to worry about my makeup running all day. Like I got the Soft Does Nails palettes just before I went on holiday, and I was dying to use them. I was going to film some looks with them. I've done a few looks from my Instagram, so it's Susan MUA if you want to see any of them. But my eyes were streaming like crazy. I've used it twice, and both times my eyes just, they were ridiculously watery, and actually for the full next day my eye was watering and it had like a little rash under it. So those eyeshadows just really didn't agree with me, and it's such a shame because there's so many pretty colours and I had so many looks planned. I actually don't know what I'll do with the palettes now. I'm just going to try this little blush that I got from Kiko a while back. I think it's a limited edition. So it's the Summer 2.0 Baked Blush in Natural Beach, and this is how it looks. So it's just got a really pretty sheen to it. I've used it once. I bought it last year, tried it and then didn't use it again, and if I remember right, I didn't use it again was because there was so much glitter. But I think now that I've got off the top layer, hopefully that'll be it, because I really like the glow that it's leaving. Yeah, that's pretty and there's not much glitter. It's very pigmented, as is a lot of the Kiko products. I just want to go in a little bit heavier with that contour now. I find that the prices of Kiko's going up. I know they do good sales all the time, but lately I've found that the price of their products is very high-end drugstore, I would say, prices. I think their packaging has came on quite a lot in the past couple of years. When I first started using them, it was just like plain black packaging, similar to MAC, but plain black, not much going on. And now, as you can see, like they do release some of these really nice, sweet packaging. Talking of Soph Does Nails, I have our highlight palette here, which is fab. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's broke. I actually use this like almost every day. I think it's a great highlight palette. Because I'm a little bit more tanned, I'm going in with this shade here. I think it was something like £10. Something crazy like that. And for those of you who don't know, it's Makeup Revolution. It's collab with Soph Does Nails. Don't even know how much the camera picks up, but look at that. Woo. That's it dry. So it is picking up like a little bit of the texture that I have on the top of my cheeks. It's so intense and wet looking. It's gorgeous. And when I'm on holiday, I actually like to put a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, across my chin, and just kind of swept all over the face just for that glow. And again, when I'm on holiday, I just kind of put it all over my shoulders and a little bit there. Now we're moving on to the exciting part. We're using the Tartelette Toasted, and so obviously I've not used this before. I'm going to go in with Cashmere. Taking it all over the lid because I want it to be just my base colour. There's a lot of kickback on this, more than what I've found on the Tartelette in Bloom palette. That is not something that bothers me. When I'm on holiday, I like to keep my makeup really simple. Not simple looking, but simple to do, because the less time I spend doing my makeup, the more time I've got out. So I actually stay on the beach for as long as I can and do my shower, do my hair, makeup, and get ready really fast and head out. So there won't be a lot of steps to this. I'm going into the shade Cozy. that colour there that I just used, Cozy, is definitely not got as much kickback as the first shade I used, Cashmere. They've both went onto the eyes so beautifully and they've blended together so seamlessly. To add some more depth, I'm going in with this shade here, which is called Fireside. It looks like almost a matte brown. There looks like little glitter particles in it, but I could be wrong. I'm going in with a smaller brush and I'm only taking a little bit on it, and I've tapped off the excess, and that's definitely not got as much kickback as you can see. So I want to keep this to the outside. I'm actually being really careful today with my eye makeup because I've done my face makeup first, and I'm such a messy makeup artist. Like, I'm so bad. I usually clean up these edges with a makeup remover wipe. So although that's really nice, I am going to just add a little bit more depth. I'm not bringing it around the crease, I'm keeping it right in this outside corner here. Every time I go in with this darker shade, as you can see, I am taking a fluffier brush and I am blending it together with those other shades. I don't want any harshness to this look. I just want it to all blend in nicely. That's my eye starting to water. So if you see any dark patches down here, that is due to my eye starting to water. And it's probably because I done a look the other day and it was really bad, and it spent the whole day yesterday watering as well, even though I didn't have any makeup on at all. So I think I'll leave it there and I'll just do this eye off camera. So the two eyes are done. I'm going to fill in underneath, just going back in with all the colours that we used. So a little bit of Cashmere. And as I've said before, I don't like a blown out under eye. And then Cozy. How nice are these colours? Like, these shades are gorgeous. And then a little bit of Fireside, and Fireside I'm keeping into this outside corner here. I'm going to take it about halfway, so stopping exactly there. I'm actually so pleased with how this has turned out, and I've kept my under eyes really clean, which is a first for me. Yep, I really like that. So let's say we were keeping it there and keeping it completely matte, that would be an option. But because I do actually want to use these chrome pots and I want to try out a few more colours in this, I'm actually going to add in some shimmer shades. I'm liking the look of Sunset, so let's just put that on my finger and go in. Less intense than what I thought it would be, but I'm going to go over it with the chrome pot anyway. And that is the tart sign completely gone from there. Why does that make me so sad? And the same on the other eye. I was being far too delicate when I did this eye, so if you dig in just a little bit more, you really get that intensity that I was after the first time round. And that really is gorgeous. So that's how the gold shimmer has come out from the palette. Bear in mind that was actually dry and using my finger. I'm now going to go in with this small synthetic, it's like a, do they call them a cat's tongue brush? I'm not sure. Small synthetic brush. It's very similar to the MAC 242, only it's a little bit smaller. Let's see, I'm going to open up Martini and see what it's like. These are really, really intense. That is one swipe. This is Top Yacht, one swipe, completely dry. Look at that. I've been using this one as a highlighter. I think I'm going to use Martini on the eye, and maybe we can use this as a little bit of inner corner highlight. I've got a little bit on the brush. It's probably more intense with your finger, but let's try it with the brush first. And I'm only going to keep that to the middle section of the eye, and I'm keeping that shimmer that we used first time round. Very intense. I need all of these chrome pots in my life. They are absolutely beautiful. I'm now going in with Top Yacht on a little tiny brush, and I'm going to put it on these inside corners. Let me bring you in a little bit closer just so you can see this going. Look at that. That is it dry. How amazing are these? I think they were quite expensive, to be fair. I will actually look up how much these were, but I reckon they were worth every single penny. And if I'm correct, they're doing like a 25% off just now, and that's actually when I got them, when they were doing the last 25% off. If you order so much, you get free delivery. So this is definitely the time to be buying. So let me just pop off camera, pop on some liner, lashes and fix my brows, and I'll be right back. So off camera I did my brows, and I just actually filled in my lips while I was there, and I've obviously got my lashes and liner on. I've just used the Eldora H171 lashes, quite a natural look, and for lips I just did a holiday look because we were kind of going for that theme, and I used the Maybelline Stay 24 in the shade Rose Dust, which is actually one of my faves and it has been for many years, and I went over the top with the Laura Geller Colour Luster Lip Gloss in the shade Honey Caramel. I've been using this shade for years and years on holiday because it lasts all night long. Obviously you get out, you don't want to be topping up your lipstick all the time, and this one works a treat. So I'm just going to bring you in and let you have a little closer look at my eye makeup. As I said, I'm really pleased with how this look turned out. The Tartelette Toasted palette, from what I've used, I think is absolutely fantastic. I love these shades on the eyes. They're not too warm. I know it's a toasted palette, so it was meant to be very warm and fiery, similar to the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. The ones that I used, I would say that it's not as fiery as the Naked Heat, which I actually prefer. I'm not a big fan of the warm tone colours. They all went on absolutely beautifully, they blended lovely, and as you can see, my eyes not too watery. It watered for like a second when I was first doing them, so I think it's actually the same formula as the In Bloom palette. Great packaging, it's gorgeous, it's so thin, lightweight, easy to travel with, and it's got a lovely big mirror here. This is the shades. And as you know, I've been loving the chrome pots. I really need to get my hands on the other colours. Let me just look up the price of these. These chrome pots retail for £19, which does seem a lot, but I actually think it will take you a long time to go through these because they are so pigmented. You only, like, a little goes a long way. As for the Toasted palette, that retails for £38. I'm getting these prices from the Tarte Cosmetics UK site. You can also buy from QVC, but they don't always have everything that you're looking for. So that pretty much completes this look in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Bye.